Hi, this is James from Evolutionary Designs. Today I want to talk with you about a new tool I found to help market your website. This tool is called Zootool, and it is a competitor for Delicious. So that means it's going to be a bookmarking site where you can store all your bookmarks for such things as, for your website posts, for other pages that you find helpful, and then you can also save just basically files and images, of course, as well. And what I like about it is that you can, when you save like a particular image or a website page or a blog post, you get that print screen or the image itself, not just a link back like Delicious does. So when you save it, you can click on it, and then it'll show up on your profile, what they call your zoo, as well. And that way you can share that with the world, or you can keep it private. It's whatever you want to do with that. And of course, if you keep it open to the world, that means everyone's going to see it who uses the site. And as of right now, the site's not too big, but what that means is that as it grows, you're going to be one of the members that's been there the longest. So all that site needs is a little marketing and some more, people doing reviews on it, and just seeing what this tool, what options are available for it. For our next step, let's go ahead and take a look at the features of the site itself and what Zootool has to offer for us. So the first thing we're going to want to do is, if you haven't already done it, is go ahead and create an account, or go ahead and sign in if you've already got an account. So right here in the top right hand corner, you'll see where it says log out for me. Well, that should say sign in or sign up there. You'd click on that. It brings up a pop-up. On that pop-up, you're going to be able to go ahead and sign up for an account. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to enter your name, your username, and your password to hit the submit button. At this point, you are now a member of the community. Then all you get on this main pop-up screen, on the screen next is going to be a pop-up for the tools available called the Lasso, which is another bookmarking tool. But when I first set up this account, I didn't know really what that tool did, so I canceled that and I went over to tools to read more about the tools offered. I'm a big user of browser tools, not desktop or anything else. So what I did was I created I went over to Firefox. This is the tool I mostly use. I also use Chrome sometimes, so I have the tool set up on there as well. But right now, we're going to run everything through Firefox. So the first tool available is going to be the Lasso tool. As you can tell from the Lasso tool, it's just a bookmarking tool that's for storing images, videos, and documents. And the next tool is going to be the Aquarium. The Aquarium is a nice little quick search tool that opens up your zoo, which is basically where all your files and all your websites are stored. And the next tool is the Aviary, which is just a way to successfully store and share your items to Zootool and through Twitter. And it's basically a one-step shot. You do one, you click on it, and it sends it out. The next one is what I mostly use. It's called the Save This Page. Save This Page, well, what that does is it's going to save your whole book. When you bookmark a site using this tool, it'll, instead of just creating a link, it'll do the print screen of the page that you're saving. It'll just be like the top portion of it, or as of right now, that's all you're going to get. So in order to get that to work, you're going to want to go to the Save button, and you'll right click on this little banner button, and then you click on it, bring it up to your toolbar, and then it's there. To give it something better than just a generic name, go to Properties and name it whatever you like. As you can tell, I named it Zootool Save Page. I'm going to delete this since I already have one, and now it's gone. And so there you have it. That's basically the tools set up for this. Let's go back to the home page, and as you can tell, the home page is just basically the latest post from everyone. It's going to show what they've saved recently. Then you can go to the following, everyone you're following, and then of course what's popular. Using the everyone and the popular is a great way to find new followers quickly and easily, just by clicking on the images, and then you can go click on their profile and see what they have, and if you like them, you can follow them. Next is the zoo. And you can see as right now, this is what I have stored in my zoo. This is everything that I have stored. It breaks down into packs, which are categories, and you can set new ones up by going down to the plus button, and it adds a new one. Then you can name it if you want to rename it. Go here to the little gear, and you can hit rename pack, or you can delete it. Let's go ahead and delete it now, and it'll ask you. Then you're good to go on that. The next step is to go down to your profile, and you can see everything that what we have saved. This is a recent one I just saved earlier today. And then you got your people. This is everyone. Excuse me, let's go back to profile. Get ahead of myself here. On the profile, you can see you got my icon, or my avatars, and then you got, it shows how many entries I have, my website, how long I've been a member of the community, and places you can follow me and stalk me on, and then who I'm following. The next thing you want to go to is people. This gives you a list of everyone that's currently in the community, and you got these that set up by most active, most popular, the newest, and then by alphabetical. Then of course you have your settings. You got your general for your password changes, your website, your public and private settings, show zoo tips, your time zone. You can set up your picture, you can upload your own picture, you can use it through the different various sites that you have accounts set up with. And then you got your accounts with everything you can share with, and then here's your profiles to show with everyone else. And then you can sync it with all your other accounts. I'm sorry, with your Delicious and your Safari and your Firefox accounts. And then of course you can email. This is where you're going to receive emails from Zootool, and you can check and uncheck as you see fit. I usually just leave them set at the beginning to see what I'm getting, and if I get too many, start removing things I don't think I need that are not important. So for our next step, let's go ahead and show you how to bookmark a site and save it and see how and watch it move to have it saved to Delicious and to Tumblr at the same time. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to pick a site. Today I've chosen to use First Web Designer. This is one of my favorite resource websites for design information, and I already have an article selected that I want to use to save and for later reading and to share that with the others. And so this article is called How to Show Your Clients That You're Serious. And what we want to do is I want to go ahead and share that to my zoo so I can read this again at a later date. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the Zootool save page, or the save page thing if you haven't changed your name. We're going to pick a pack, and we're going to save under design resources because it is still a design resource. It's more of a freelance tool, but today we're going to save under resources. I don't have a freelance setup. We can always change that at a later time. And so we're going to put freelance advice, and that created the tag. So all you have to do is create it, and then when you're done, you're ready to create a tag. You just put a comma after it and space bar it or return, and it creates it. As you can see, it went ahead and created the description. But if you want to change that up or add more information, you can add it there. You just click on it or click the pencil, and it does that for you. If you want to save it to Twitter, I don't really recommend this because it sends it to your whole zoo, not to the actual file. If you want to save it to share it, you have to use the Avery tool for that. And then you can save it to Facebook. Then you can email it to your friends, or you can save it to Tumblr and Delicious. So what I do is I go ahead and check it because I'm going to send it to both, and then make sure and I always leave that checked because I always go to this field. If you're going to change it every time, then I'd recommend leaving that unchecked. Then hit the add button, and then this can take a few seconds to populate across the different networks. So let's go ahead and take a look at the zoo first. As usually they're the fastest. As you can see, it's showing up there, but it's going to take time to pull the picture. So as you click on it, you see it's there, so you know it's going to be, you're good to go on there. And so let's go ahead and check the profile and see if it's there yet. And it is there, and eventually it will show up. So if you decide you don't want it, you can trash it here, or you can share it, or you can edit it. And then once you're finished with that, let's go ahead and take a look over at the bookmarks for Delicious. And I'm going to refresh this. It's there. This is what you're going to get. And if you want to change it, then you can just go ahead and hit the edit button here, and then you can change or add information as you need. And so we're done with this one. So let's go ahead and go to Tumblr. I'll refresh Tumblr. and there it is. So basically it's just a text link with a description, so the more information you give about it in the description, the more information that you're going to see across Tumblr as well. And that I recommend doing. If you're sharing your own information, you're sharing your own, go into more detail. But if you're just wanting to share it to keep the site moving, like I generally like to do it, I like to post things and share it across the various networks, then this is why I do it. So if you decide you want to do this and continue to use this tool, I highly recommend it. If you have any questions about using Zootool or any of the other products or any other services on here, let me know and I can give you some advice on that. If you have any other questions or anything like that, you can reach me through my personal website of evolutionarydesigns.net/blog. You can use the contact form there to reach me, or you can send me an email through my sales email account on internetnow.com, where that's my work site. You can reach me through there, and if that doesn't work for you guys, you can reach me on Twitter and on Facebook. I check all those emails and the social media networks multiple times a day.